Hello, hello.
Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry we could not go live with this. We had major technical issues over here, but we will record this and make sure to bring the best for you all. So, my name is Douglas. This is my channel, GODFETT. In 1995, we had a game that was released by Sierra called Phantasmagoria, which is a very dear game to my heart to this day. And I had the pleasure of reaching out to David many years ago. Somehow I found his email address and I sent him an email. And I
Well,
thought,
David, you done it?
yeah, yeah. And I thought you would like, who are you? Get out of here, man. But you were very kind, and today I'm very proud to call you my friend. So this is an honor for me to bring you in my channel along with Rodrigo and to talk about the game, to talk about how you been, man. What are you doing and everything.
I'm very good. I'm very good. I want to thank both of you, first of all, for spending this time with me, but I want to thank Rodrigo for illustrating my book.
Wonderful.
Fantastic job. The best. I love you, man.
Foi o
You
que eu
brought
te
my
amo.
book to life, and I just don't have enough words to thank you.
O prazer é todo meu. Eu me sinto muito honrado em poder ilustrar o livro do David, que foi um dos vilões mais impressionantes que eu conheci na década de 90. E eu acho que é um jogo que vive até hoje, né? Não envelheceu mal,
Com certeza.
Fantasmagoria, não é? Concorda comigo?
Com certeza.
Muito por conta né, de usar os recursos de filmagem de atores reais, né, o live action, né?
Isso.
E me sinto muito honrado em poder ilustrar o livro de um dos maiores vilões que está aqui conosco hoje, caracterizado, inclusive, né?
Yeah. He says he's very honored. It's the honor is all his. He says he grew up playing the game. It's a breakthrough game for its time, and it aged very well. Uh, and he's honored, man. He's very honored to help bring your book to life. And also, he's very happy that you are in Don's outfit today.
Yes, yes. I don't have as long a ponytail. It's
Oh,
shorter, but
really?
yes, yes. I'm gonna let it keep growing so I can maybe go to some Comic Cons and I'll look the same.
Yeah,
Recognize
it will be very very fun.
Hey, look, it's me. See? See?
Okay.
O rabo de cavalo ficou só um pouco menor, né? Encurtou um pouco.
Yeah, he said your ponytail is a bit shorter, but it's fine.
I'm more funny than I am scary.
Yeah, I spoke with you a couple of times, and it's a delight. You are really funny, really.
I told everybody we laughed on the set more than anything else because everybody wanted to know how scary the set was. And it wasn't. It's like making a horror film,
Right.
The little moment you're looking on the screen, you forget about everything else going on around. So,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, we laughed more than we got scared.
Ele falou que no set do jogo era muito mais engraçado do que aquele clima de terror, assim, de ter medo, né? Que é um jogo de terror, mas eles ficavam fazendo palhaçada e ficavam dando risada no set. So, David, how did you get the part? I had this question. Did you audition for it or how did you get it?
Yeah, yeah. I had worked with the casting director before. I think the director had seen some of my other movies because I'd played a lead in about 20 movies by then,
Right.
and a lot of TV. So, yeah, I got a call for it, and at the first call, I didn't own a computer, so I said, "What? I'll be a little pixel character. I mean, nobody will even know who I am. It's
Right.
me. I didn't know. It was I was a virgin in the computer world at that point.
Right.
and then they called again, and so I flew back to LA, and I just started holiday, but I flew back to LA and met with them, and a week later I was in Oakhurst.
Oh, nice, man.
And I got off the airplane in Oakhurst, and they hand me this script. I'm like, what is all this? Because it's much bigger than a movie script.
This is the actual script for the game?
Yeah.
Oh, fine. Ô, Rodrigo, esse ali é o script do jogo, cara. O script que ele recebeu pra... Ele também foi pra Los Angeles, tudo. Ele fez os...
I have
os testes, tudo.
Script. I have a lot of things because I've always.
Ele falou que tem um monte de coisa.
By that point, I was taking a lot of photos on set and collecting things. So I got storyboards. All of these things were destroyed when the company was bought. And so I got a bunch of things. So let me say, anybody that buys the book, a signed book, I'm putting in, while I have them, I'm putting in a bunch of the photos.
Yeah.
Nobody else has. They're backstage making of the game.
Oh, look at that. That's wonderful.
See? It shows you really what the set was like. That's all we saw.
Oh, man. That's all blue.
Yep. And like that, the picnic, which is the blue screen.
Right.
Fun stuff. And I've got about 15 or 20 of these, and these are one of a kind. So from the set, like that.
Oh, look at that.
So anybody that buys a signed copy of the book, I'm putting some of these in their book so they have some extra goodies.
Yeah. Ele falou que, né, quem compra o livro assinado, assim, que compra o livro dele, ele manda essas fotos ali, todas as fotos que ele mostrou, né, Rodrigo? Que inclusive nós recebemos também, né? Eu recebi, você recebeu, né? Yeah, David, we received as well, and man, that was such a good surprise to receive. Yeah, the Christmas card and the photos and everything, and to receive your book signed and autographed, it was an honor. I think I spoke for Rodrigo as well.
I included Christmas card and birthday, so I got your whole year covered.
Yeah. Ele falou que ele mandou os cartões.
And Rodrigo, I'm sending you some more book, but I'm sending one for you to sign and send back to me. I want one signed by you.
Ah, boa. Nice. Rodrigo, tu entendeu ali? Ele vai te mandar um livro, ele quer que tu assine e daí tu manda pra ele de volta.
Então, eu tava falando que quando o David me mandou pela primeira vez o livro, ele chegou aqui no Brasil. Eu consegui ver que ele chegou no Brasil, mas como estava na época da pandemia, ele retornou para os Estados Unidos.
Sim.
Eu entrei em contato com a empresa. Então, não sei aonde foi parar o livro, mas que bom que deu certo, né?
Acho
Ele mandar o outro e você me mandar, né? Pelo correio.
Acho que retornou para ele. You were saying, David, that it was during the pandemic that you sent him a book, and somehow it got lost on the way. But it was fortunate that it came back to you, to United States, and then it was the time that you sent to me, and I sent the book to Rodrigo. So everything went fine in the end.
Good, yeah. It was a big package I sent to you.
Yeah.
I put a lot of extra things in there besides the book, but I'll send it back to you. I don't know why. Yours is the only package that didn't make it. Yeah. Everywhere in the world I've been sending these things to.
Yeah.
So we'll get it right because I want you to sign one of the books for me.
Yeah, for sure. He will.
Eu assinarei.
He will. So, guys, David, I read the book and it's so intense, man. It's like you get inside Don's head, man, in a way that you don't see in the game. You know, you kind of get the feeling what he's thinking for real. How did you come up with that? Did this character stick with you all through these years? Did you just decide to do it? How did you come up with this fantastic idea of this book?
Yeah, it is. It's a different perspective. I don't think I've seen too many, if any, like this. When you work on a project as an actor, or the way I was trained, you take your script and you look between the lines and the subtext, so you can not just be saying what's on the script in front of the camera. You have this back life, this history,
Right.
and also the feelings and everything that that character's going through, because that really brings what you're doing in front of the camera much more to life and reality.
Mm-hmm.
So those poems started off as me after we would shoot that day and be back at my hotel, and I would be writing what I think the character's going through, what they're feeling, and that's how it all started. And then the pandemic, and I put a couple of them out as poems, and I had so much response that
Mm-hmm.
so during the pandemic, I thought this would be the best way I could say a thank you to the fans who've been just incredible all these years. So I wrote it for them. I wrote it for the fans to say thank you.
Yeah, it's a fantastic work of art. There's a poem, that it's like Don is thinking, he's saying to Adrian, "Run, run, get out of here." It's so deep, man. It's so deep.
That's probably what everybody playing the game was saying. Run, girl.
Yeah.
Good grief, run. What the hell are you staying in that house for? The reviews have been, I mean, I couldn't have dreamed how good the reviews have been. And a lot of it is due to Rodrigo too, because he really, his artwork really brought,
I agree.
Brought a lot of it to life.
Mm-hmm.
It was just amazing. So it was a good combination.
It was. It really was. I couldn't agree more.
Eu acho também as ilustrações têm uma relação com o horror, né?
Uhum.
Que tem muita relação com o próprio jogo e o David. Depois, mais adiante, eu quero mostrar para ele um pouquinho de uma das exposições que eu fiz com algumas pinturas. Uma delas, inclusive, está no livro.
He's honored, obviously, and he says that the thing that goes so well, that match together, is because of the horror team. He likes horror a lot, and he has some images to show you, and in regard to that. So, Rodrigo, se você quiser, acho que você pode compartilhar a tela agora.
Yeah.
Acho que vai dar de boa, porque a gente...
Tá, vou compartilhar aqui um pouco da exposição.
Ok, it's an exposition.
Ela foi feita em Barbacena. Em Barbacena, na cidade, existia um hospício, né, no passado. E eles judiavam dos, entre aspas, loucos, né? Eram maltratados.
Ok.
Traduz para ele.
Tá. He will send now some images of an exposition in a city called Barbacena, and there was an hospice there where the so-called crazy people, they were they were all treat wrongly, treat badly. So he wants to share a little bit more about that.
E a Barbacena ia comemorar um aniversário da cidade, e aí eles me convidaram para fazer essa exposição, que tem relação com o horror que os pacientes viviam e a minha arte.
Legal. So, Barbacena was having an anniversary party, and they invited Rodrigo to this exposition that has this similarity between horror and this hospice and everything. So, yeah.
Very nice.
Vou apresentar.
He will share now.
Em Barbacena também tem exposição em cartaz, viu? A mostra assinada pelo artista plástico Rodrigo Vilela revela sentimentos de medo e loucura pela arte. O Marlan Klink e o Anderson Silva foram até o Museu da Loucura, que inclusive está celebrando 21 anos, e mostram pra gente esse trabalho.
O Os quadros trazem imagens fortes com base no expressionismo alemão.
Legal,
Esta
cara.
exposição, assinada pelo artista plástico mineiro Rodrigo Vilela, retrata questões como o medo, a loucura e o lado obscuro do ser humano.
Isso faz uma ligação com a história que o museu também pontua durante um momento, um período que o hospital passou de fato de uma degradação humana, então faz a ligação com esse período que o hospital passou.
21 quadros compõem a mostra. A exposição entrou em cartaz dentro do calendário de comemoração dos 21 anos do Museu da Loucura e integra a programação de aniversário dos 226 anos de Barbacena.
Nice.
Aqui na exposição, o artista deixa um espaço aberto para interatividade. Neste banner, por exemplo, é possível você molhar o dedo na tinta e deixar o registro da sua presença.
All right.
Do original. E não para por aí, não. Você pode escrever aqui no livro de visitas o que achou da exposição.
De modo geral, né, os visitantes têm parabenizado e têm descrito o que a intenção do artista, né, de estar mostrando mesmo o horror, o medo, isso está sendo claro, né, onde as pessoas assim, têm percebido e muitos colocam que ele conseguiu retratar exatamente o que de repente está dentro de uma mente doentia ou não, né, em algum momento da circunstância pode passar alguma imagem dessas na mente humana.
Sensacional, cara. Wonderful.
Fantastic, my friend. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Wonderful artist.
Yeah, that was like 21 pictures, paints, right, Rodrigo? 21 quadros, né?
São 21 quadros.
Yes, 21 paintings for the amount of the anniversary years of the hospice. 21 anos do hospício, né?
Sim.
Yeah.
21 anos.
21 years
Não tá
of the
compartilhando
hospice.
mais não, né?
Agora não. You're not sharing anymore. Okay.
Isso.
Very, very nice. I do a lot of stuff for charities. For some I support, and
Nice,
whatever
David.
anyone else supports. So if there's anything I could help you and your students out with, or either of you, any charity type stuff, I'm more than happy to do whatever and help out with that.
Terrific, David.
Me sinto muito honrado em poder contar com a ajuda dele. Comenta com ele que eu já falei sobre ele, sobre o Phantasmagoria, sobre jogos, filmes e tudo que envolve o horror para os meus alunos. Os meus alunos conhecem ele, inclusive já o procuraram e ele foi recíproco em atendê-los.
Legal. He said he's very honored, David, because he lives horror. So, and he has a lot of students, including one that has reached out for you, right? And he said she was very well received by you, so he's very happy and honored with that.
Yeah, that was that. Well, you're welcome. That was my pleasure.
Yeah,
that was my pleasure.
So
that's what I like doing the most is whatever I can do to help anybody else.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So anyone that have not read the book yet, we highly recommend it. Look at those illustrations. It's beautiful. I will also leave the link for anyone that wants to buy your book on the YouTube channel once I post it.
Right. Good. I have very few of these.
Oh, look at that.
Because there's very few signed out there. I think I've maybe signed 20 games.
Oh, really?
Ever. So I have a few of these if anybody's interested in one of those. But the rest of them I will save for Comic-Cons.
Right. Any plans, David? I think you have been reached to attend some Comic-Cons, right?
Yeah, I had a couple of emails this morning. I haven't gotten back to anybody yet, but
right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've never met any of the fans. I've been living in this surreal world of tens of thousands of fans for years, and just the nicest, supportive people, and
they are.
I want to meet them.
Yeah, you will. We had the last 2 years when we're like wasted, right? We could not go outside, do anything. So now we are able to get back to normal lives, and Comic-Cons is a very fun event to attend.
They didn't have them, when we did the game. When the game came out,
Exactly.
there was the game conventions, and then they did not have Comic-Cons back then.
Yeah, it's kind of a new thing.
Yeah, they barely had cell phones. I mean, I had one. I was one of only like 3 people on the set that had a cell phone, and it was that big one,
Yeah, like a brick.
It looked like an army cell phone you carry around.
Yeah.
8-pound battery. Crazy.
Exactly.
It's a very good thing I had one, though, because that's what I received my call on. Because back then, you went to a payphone or your answering machine or a beeper,
Right.
That's been so long ago. But, and because I had my cell phone, I was able to be reached directly. So that was kind of a plus of why I got hooked up with Phantasmagoria.
For sure. Hey, David, do you still teaches acting classes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I taught one recently, but not like I did in LA. In LA, I've had a couple different studios, and I haven't ever pursued that here. But I love teaching. I love teaching it. It gives you so much energy. It makes me I feel better teaching than than anything. I mean, I've taught children. I've taught a lot of children's acting classes because there you have to be honest,
right?
Or you lose them instantly.
Right.
They're tough.
I can imagine.
Sim.
Yeah.
David, acho que Phantasmagoria foi um jogo que foi talvez pioneiro em colocar uma mulher como protagonista.
David, Rodrigo said that Phantasmagoria was probably a pioneer game on having a female protagonist.
Você acha que isso se deve pelo fato da Sierra ter uma diretora mulher? Se não me engano, né?
Sim,
Roberta?
tu tá correto. He asks, do you think that this could probably happen as Sierra is one of the main directors at Sierra was Roberta Williams, a woman? Do you think it's have anything to do with it?
Yes, I think Roberta really opened a big door because movies even didn't have female lead protagonists. And Roberta, not only the writer and creator,
right,
the queen of the game world, but and then making Victoria, and you play it through her perspective, that opened the doors because now you look at so much the games and movies and a lot of female leads of protagonists, which is great to see that happening. That's the best thing about entertainment is they're always ahead of society. Here in America we're still so backwards in so many ways. It blows my mind. I thought we'd be past this by this time in my life, from what I grew up seeing in America. But entertainment business is really good at that. It really gives people new perspective and kind of an education, but broadens their horizons. And it's all about being aware and education, of other people, who they are, what they want. Brazil, I was very happy with Brazil for, what they've done with the LBGT, just in the last few months, and, making them recognized as citizens,
Yeah.
with rights. I was very pleased with Brazil with that.
Right. Yeah. Rodrigo, ele disse que sim, ele acha que tem um papel da Roberta Williams, sim, de ter colocado a protagonista feminina e...
Feminina?
Feminine. And he thinks, e ele acha que a indústria do entretenimento hoje em dia ajuda com isso também, assim, a tu trazer essas... Cada vez mais e mais a indústria do entretenimento tá com mulheres à frente, assim, com um papel de destaque, né, cara? Então ele acha que a indústria do entretenimento às vezes ajuda, porque os Estados Unidos ele acha ainda que precisa disso, que é um país ainda às vezes até um pouco meio atrasado a questão disso, que às vezes eles não aceitam muito bem algumas áreas. E ele até fica feliz que aqui no Brasil, também, aqui no próprio Brasil também teve recentemente, assim, né, um progresso nessa questão, né, cara, de reconhecer até todas as comunidades aí, inclusive ele citou a comunidade LGBT, assim, como cidadãos mesmo, né, cara, como reconhecer essas pessoas como cidadãos, né, cara, cidadão.
E acho que só para completar o que ele disse, que fica interessante colocar uma protagonista feminina, porque você vê que ela é frágil, né? A protagonista em si,
Sim.
né? E dá mais, e a questão de suspense fica maior, né?
Com
Você
certeza.
consegue ficar mais imersivo naquela casa, sozinha, né? E te traz uma insegurança maior. Você concorda?
Eu concordo. E deixa eu... David, and also he said that in complement to that, the fact that you have a female protagonist on the game, Phantasmagoria, you can see that she's, she's alone and she's fragile. She's scared, and this is the fact that make the player more on edge, more nervous for her. So this gives a greater immersiveness to the game, to the player, to feel her to be alone and to be scared and to be fragile. So he thinks that's a plus for the game and for the player. He asks if you would agree with that as well.
I do agree. I mean, look at me. I was the most perfect, loving, wonderful husband in the world.
You were.
And she let the spirits out,
That's on her.
Fault.
Yeah. Culpa dela, ela deixou o espírito vazar. Mas ele concorda contigo, com tudo que tu falou, Rodrigo. Ele fala, tipo, olha pra ele. Ele era um personagem amável e depois, né, por causa que ela deixou o espírito escapar, ele virou o vilão que ele é.
Mais uma coisinha, mais um detalhe.
Claro.
Pra mim não ficou muito claro no jogo se ela deixa o espírito sair da caixa. Pra mim não ficou muito claro se o espírito, ele apossou do corpo do Dom ou se ele tá agindo por fora. Entendeu a minha pergunta?
Sim, eu entendi. Eu acho que eu sei a resposta, mas eu vou mandar pra ele. David, he has a question for you. He wants to know how the spirit got in Dawn. He says he has a bit of a doubt. The spirit did leave the book and enter Dawn's body, or the spirit kind of just kept looming around Dawn and making him do bad things, but did not possess his body. So, what do you think was the case?
Well, one thing for sure, it wasn't the drain cleaner. Everybody thinks Don drank drain cleaner, and that made him go crazy. It wasn't the drain cleaner.
I agree. Não foi o drain cleaner lá, o ácido lá, tá ligado? Todo mundo acha que ele tomou o ácido lá.
But no, it possessed his body.
It possessed, right?
It possessed mine, soul, spirit, body, fingers, toes, everything.
I agree with you. Because later in the game, when Adrian kills Dawn, you can see the demon leaving Dawn's body. Quando mais tarde no jogo, quando ele acredita que possuiu o corpo dele, tá, Rodrigo? Tanto que mais tarde no jogo, quando ela mata o Dom, a gente consegue ver o espírito saindo do corpo dele.
Deu spoiler, porque eu não zerei ainda. Desde a década de 90.
O quê? Tu tinha que ter falado isso. I just gave him a spoiler, Don, David. He said he did not close the game yet.
Right. Well, I just Don just fell through the floor. That's all I remember.
That's what I told him.
I didn't see him die. He didn't die. He fell through the floor.
He could be alive. Ele pode estar vivo ainda. Okay.
Yes, it's showbiz. Everybody comes back.
Everybody comes back.
That's right. I was very surprised, when the fan mail, because back then people actually wrote fan letters.
Oh, really?
We got thousands of them. Back then, people took the time; they had to write a letter because you didn't have all the World Wide Web and cell phones and all that fun stuff yet. So I was very surprised, especially after the book came out. A lot of people that got in touch with me sent me a message. They hadn't played the game, and then they read the book, and then they had played the game. They went and got it, on GOG or whatever, and played the game. And then others that had played the game, after seeing this perspective, it gave them a whole new feeling, a whole new perspective of the game, playing it now, knowing what Don was thinking, along the journey.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's not just about this. Okay, enough with this. Enough.
Okay. The damn drain cleaner.
Fucking drain cleaner.
Yeah. And how was it for you to? Man, that scene is so cool. Do you remember when you kill Harriet and you wear her hair? That's so fun. I love that scene.
Huh. Yeah. 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 That was a mess.
Yeah. It's such a shame that I wasn't able to put the game for us to play together. I would go all through those scenes, but your performance on that, it's so good, man. And everything when you see Adrian poking around the dark room, when you kill your buddy, the Mike, the phone guy, that's your buddy in real life, right?
Right. Carl. Yeah.
Carl Niemek. How do you say that?
Carl Niemek.
Yeah, that's it. Carl Niemek. Sorry, but I think that the scene where you go and kill, to me, is top notch. Is one of your best performances. Is when you kill him and you give the creepy laugh. It felt like I was watching the Joker, man. It was so good, so terrific. How did you come up with that? It was for the game. Did you have this on you already? How was it?
No, that was all. Everything in that was made up at that time for the game.
Right.
But yeah, no, I've had fun. I love killing my buddy Carl. He knows it.
Yeah. No, kudos, man. That scene is. Oh, I just love that scene. So good.
Sim, é na parte externa, assim, da casa,
Isso.
né? Meio à noite.
Isso aí.
É, me lembro dessa parte. Ah, um detalhe. Eu me lembro, eu era criança na época. Eu nasci em 88. Então eu devia ter, o quê? Uns 10, 11 anos. E eu não sabia. Eu me lembro que eram 7 discos, né?
Isso.
E quando você, por exemplo, assim, chegava no 7º capítulo, a gente morria, lembra? A gente corria para o lugar errado,
Isso.
o personagem pegava você morria.
Sim.
Né? Eu não sabia, eu era criança. Eu achava que eu tinha que voltar lá atrás, pegar o primeiro disco e começar tudo de novo.
Sério?
Sério, foi por isso que eu não consegui zerar.
Sério? Não, é que ele tem uma mecânica de tentar de novo ali, né? Try again, né? E tu só continua dando, tu morreu.
Eu me lembro, eu era muito
Sim.
criança, o
claro,
jogo nem era meu, era da minha prima e a gente jogava junto, mas eu me lembro desse detalhe.
Quando tu é pequeno é que tu não entende muito bem também, né? Às vezes não entende também a língua, né? Porque o jogo não saiu traduzido em português.
Não saiu traduzido em português.
So David, he was talking about that he remembers not so much about the game because he was born in 88, so he was like a child. He was like 10, 11 when he played the game. He remembered that when he was playing the game on chapter 7, on disc 7, there's the chase, and he remembers that once you got caught and you died, at that time when he was a child to play the game, he thought he had to go back all the way back to disc 1. Yeah, so kind of that's why he didn't close the game that he was playing to me. But it's okay.
How
he was a
old were
child.
Yeah, Rodrigo, how old were you when you played the game first time?
Quantos anos tu tinha quando tu jogou pela primeira vez?
6, 7 anos, era 6, 7 anos. Eu recalculei aqui, era por volta disso.
6 or 7, he said. He made the math again.
What?
Yeah. Hey, I am 86. I was 9, David. Yeah, I remember I was playing this game. It was like my mom was like doing the lunch. She was making her house activities, and I was there playing the game, and that girl just wouldn't stop screaming because I kept doing all that I could on the chair scene. I would kill her in various ways. So, yeah, we were just kids, man.
I can't believe it. When I was 6 or 7, I was playing pinball and Pac-Man and watching Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
And I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah. Ele falou que quando ele tinha 6 ou 7 anos, ele tava jogando pinball, tá ligado? E nós tava jogando esse jogo de terror.
Um jogo de terror e com cenas picantes, né?
Yeah. Yeah, he said horror game and a little bit of a spicy scenes as well.
Yes, I know. Could have been spicier. I asked, when we talked about doing the rape scene, Roberta, right. I didn't know the gaming world that well yet. And Roberta said, this is going to, probably get the game maybe banned or right. get a lot of harsh criticism for doing this. So right. we did it as tasteful as a rape could be, it was, because I hate that. I hate rape. I hate it. I just hate it.
Yeah, of course.
Anything to do in life. So it was mentally, that was a tough one to get through. And we did it in one take. We did it. Really? We didn't want to rehearse it. Just wanted to do it in one take. But I said, if it's going to be so controversial, then let me take off my boxers and show my butt. And Roberta would not let me show my butt.
Okay.
It pissed me off because, I had a great ass back then. Now we'd have to Photoshop it. So, whatever.
Ele falou que ele tinha ótimo traseiro naquela época. Agora tudo é Photoshop.
David, há alguma... Quer dizer, não, espero que... Eu imagino que não há uma previsão de remake, alguma coisa do tipo, mas... poderia pensar em algo, né? Alguma coisa do tipo, ou que não seja algo vinculado a games, não sei se talvez levar isso para um curta-metragem ou algo do tipo, algo que seja até mais sem ter uma empresa grande por trás, entende?
David,
será que seria possível fazer algo próximo do Phantasmagoria com o nome? Aliás, de quem é os direitos do nome?
Yeah. He asked David if, by any chance, there is a chance to make, like a remake of the game, and not so much a game, but a feature, a movie, a short film. He asked, is there any possibility of that? Who has the rights? Who would do it? Any chance?
Well, the rights were very expensive, but it just got sold. So
yeah,
whoever is in charge now, I'm sure a lot of stuff is available.
Right.
I don't know about remaking the game. I mean, they use the new graphics and stuff. I would think a continuation story, might be better.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, I had a lot of people over the years contact me, and they wanted to, make it into a movie or make it in, redo the game, but the rights were very expensive. Nobody could afford it. But now things are different, and they're remaking everything. Because I got a call about another game that was a pretty big game, and I got a call last week. A company has bought the rights to that one, and they're going to redo it. And we're asking if I would, be a part of it. So same thing may happen with Phantasmagoria. I watched an interview with Roberta yesterday on Adventure Game Podcast, a place where I did an interview just recently myself, and it was brought up, and she said it was her favorite game. She would like to remake it, but you never know. I had so many people contact me over the years. That's showbiz. You don't ever think about it until you're doing it.
Exactly. But guys, speaking on this matter, on this subject, I saw it whole bunch of years ago. I think about 5 or 6, 7 years ago. I saw on IMDb, David, that Phantasmagoria would be remade as a movie, but I think the project got cancelled. That it was happening.
Yeah, they could afford. Yeah, I'm sure they couldn't afford the rights.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have the
probably.
rights. You can't just make something or redo something without the rights. Now I know sold Sierra. I know that the masters were all destroyed.
Oh, really?
So like Colossal Cave, they just redid Colossal Cave, but they had the material to do it. Material to redo Phantasmagoria was destroyed. It's not out there anymore. So
yeah, really.
I don't know what they do. Yeah, and like the company that got a hold of me just a few days ago about that other game, they're just gonna redo that game, but make the graphics with all the new graphics. That's one way to do it. Sounds interesting. But with Phantasmagoria, I would think it would need to be a follow through on the story. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I've seen everything redone now. I mean,
You're right.
redone Doom. I mean, everything.
Everything.
And every old TV show from when I was a kid, they're redoing everything.
It's very, very hyped now. Is The Last of Us, right? There's a show now of a game that is from 2013 that has seen a remaster and now has a remake. Same game has a remaster version and a remake. They made from the ground up this game, The Last of Us, and now it has a TV show on HBO. So they redo everything. You're right.
That's Naughty Dog. They're
Naughty Dog.
they're about the best. I love that show. I love The Last of Us. I
Yeah,
watched the
I'm
most
liking it
recent
too.
episode last night,
Yeah, I'm liking
and I'm
it
ready
so
for the
far.
next one.
Yeah, me too. I'm very up to date on Last of Us as well. Você tá vendo
They
Last
did
of... Go,
Yeah,
David.
I'm saying with Naughty Dog on Last of Us, they did such a brilliant job of making it look and follow the game.
Yeah,
So exactly.
it's very faithful to the game. It's impressive. I was like watching the show and I was like with my wife next to me and I was like, that's in the game. That's in the game. Oh, just like the game. you know? Yeah, it's a very good job. The show is so far it's terrific.
When watching the show, like I'm always thinking how they're going to get all the game in there, and they're doing a great job so far.
Yeah, they
because
are.
there's so much of it, and I love the way they made the little boy deaf. That's part of the good part about showbiz. They can do things like that, and it opens up such a broader audience and educates awareness to so many other people. Just by doing that one thing. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, I agree. A gente tá falando do... Tu tá vendo, Rodrigo, Last of Us ou não, cara? Que tá na HBO.
Vi.
É?
Comecei a ver com a minha namorada. Acho que talvez seja o melhor, a melhor, como que fala? Adaptação,
né?
de games para filme. Né? Eu acho que Resident Evil não conseguiu até hoje cumprir um papel decente. Acho que Silent Hill fez um papel muito decente, pelo menos visualmente, mas não tem aquela energia, aquela atmosfera do japonês, né? Do Akira Yamaoka, por exemplo, né? Do Shinji Mikami, né? Do Resident Evil, o próprio desenhista, ilustrador do Silent Hill, Masahiro Ito, né? Acho que Silent Hill fez um papel legal nos filmes, mas como The Last of Us, para mim é o melhor até o momento.
Rodrigo said, David, that he's loving as well The Last of Us. He thinks it's one of the best adaptations in the later years. He did not like the adaptations for Resident Evil, as an example. He thought that Silent Hill adaptation was okay, especially in the graphics part, in the illustration part, not so much for story. He quoted some Japanese names that I definitely do not remember. And but yeah, he says that Last of Us it's doing a really good job adapting from the game. So he agrees a lot with what you said as well.
Right. It's very good. So, can I ask Rodrigo about his film he just did? Yeah. What is it with your film?
Ok, ele tá te perguntando, Rodrigo, sobre o teu filme, né? Sobre o que é, do que se trata. Puder discorrer um pouquinho.
Eu também vou apresentar ele aqui um pouquinho.
Uhum.
Tem muita relação com o próprio Silent Hill 2, que tem uma relação com alucinações do passado. Jacob Slater, né?
Uhum.
Um filme da década de 90, norte-americano, né?
Com Tim Robbins.
Tim Robbins. Fala para ele aí, e na sequência eu continuo.
He said that he has another presentation. The movie has this vibe, this feel of Silent Hill as well, and also a mashup with Jacob's Ladder, a 90s movie with Tim Robbins. So he would like to show to you a little bit of it.
Um enfermeiro recebe uma ligação para ele cuidar, fazer os tratamentos paliativos numa paciente. E essa paciente é a ex-esposa dele. Então ele entra em conflito com o passado. Deu para entender?
Deu para entender. So he said the movie as well deals with a nurse man. He's a nurse that he do palliative care. Is that a word? Palliative care.
Palliative care.
Yeah, in a patient, and the patient turns out to be his ex-wife. So that brings conflict to him.
Então ele faz essa viagem, né? Eu vou apresentar aqui para vocês.
So he does this trip, and he will share with us.
Esse é meu carro.
That is his car, his actual car.
The van I moved to California in is actually in 2 pictures that I was in.
Oh, really?
I think I got an extra $10 or $20 for using it as a car in the day.
Ele falou que o carro dele tá em 2, o carro que ele usou para ir para Califórnia tá em 2 filmes que ele fez.
Ah, que legal.
Nice.
Ooh, that's such pretty country.
Boa Esperança.
E Boa Esperança, o nome da minha cidade.
The city name. His city.
E a gente usou a questão visual, né? Eu dirigi esse filme, a arquitetura barroca, que é um elemento visual da nossa região.
Yeah, he said he directed this movie with a vision of a theme that is called Barroco, that it's embedded in their local culture.
Yeah. That place looks scary.
Yeah, o lugar parece assustador, ele falou.
O nome da fazenda é Senzala de Pedra. Lá realmente tinha escravos. Interessante comentar isso com ele.
Claro. Yeah, he said that this architecture building you saw there was called Rock Senzala. Senzala is a Portuguese word. I don't know how it is for English, but it's a place where you had slaves. That was a real slave place in Brazil.
Comenta com ele também que assim que nós incluirmos as imagens dele, eu envio para ele os frames, vamos dizer assim, que ele ainda está em processo de produção.
O David, ele vai participar do filme? Ele vai estar nesse filme?
Sim.
Ah, que legal. Tá, ok. Rodrigo said, David, that the images of you are still being processed, are still being edited. But once it is okay, once it is ready, he will send the frames for you to check it out, for you to see and all that.
Well, too bad you didn't get your package I sent you, because I sent you a lot of photos that for you to use, images. But you didn't get it, so well, we'll see what you come up with.
Ele comentou que é uma pena que tu não recebeu o teu pacote, porque ele mandou várias fotos que talvez tu poderia ter utilizado, sabe? E aí ele falou, uma pena, mas ele falou assim, vamos ver o que vai sair aí. Mas é porque não foi culpa tua, né, cara? Ficou preso, né?
Ficou preso na pandemia.
Sim.
Nossa, eu falo pra ele que eu sinto uma dor na alma e no coração por isso.
Yeah. He said he's so sorry for that. He feels a pain on his soul and on his heart for that.
Rodrigo, did you use your students? Did you use any of your students in the film?
Usou teus estudantes no filme?
Sim. Usei os meus alunos no filme. Isso mesmo, exatamente.
Exactly.
Inclusive receberam um ponto extra.
They got extra points for that.
Yeah, it was funny. I go to LA, and then, I mean, within 2 years, the first 2 years, I cast a star in a couple pictures, both back here in Texas, back where I'm from. What a weird thing. I probably wouldn't have got them if I'd have been, here. And so all my cousins, they all got to be extras, and
eu vou chegando já, Douglas. É um prazer enorme te conhecer.
Igualmente.
Eu já te conhecia antes do David passar o seu contato.
Que legal.
Por conta exatamente do Phantasmagoria que eu vi no seu canal.
Uhum.
Agradeça por mim, o David, e comente com ele que é só um embrião esse livro que nós fizemos. Você também faz parte dele, viu,
claro,
Douglas?
Muito obrigado. Eu me sinto muito honrado também, cara. Sempre.
Então fala para ele que é só um embrião, que o melhor da nossa criação está por vir.
Com certeza.
Ok?
Beleza. David, Rodrigo we were talking about now that he will have to leave our conversation because he needs to talk to a lawyer now, which he's not very happy to do. But he said that he's very honored to be a part of your book. He said that this is just a tiny embryo, just the beginning. He said that many more fruits will come of it, and a lot of more projects will come from this. So he's very honored, very, very honored to be a part of your book. He said, somehow I'm a part too, which I am very honored to be, of course, and to be friends with you guys. He said he knew me from my channel before you put me in contact with him.
Good.
Amazing.
Good.
Amazing. Yeah. So
good. That's very good. Well, no, the honor is all mine. I mean, for both of you, but Rodrigo, I mean, absolutely. Yeah. We're going to be doing many things, and I hope before a year goes by, next time I see you two, we'll be in person.
Yeah, I agree. Me too. And hopefully one day when I have, I don't know, better gear, better equipment, we will do a proper live, But I was talking to Rodrigo, David. I will do on my channel, I will do a run on the game. I will record it. And I will go through the game, basically through all your scenes, David, on the game. Do like a speed run with all your scenes, most important. And I will record it and put it on my channel. I will make sure to tag you guys, tag your hashtags there, your Instagrams, so you can share as well. So we have me playing the game. We have Rodrigo to see the game again. He said it's been a long time he didn't see the game. Breaks my heart that I could not play the games with you today, guys. I really was looking forward to do that. Breaks my heart. But I will record it. I will do a gameplay, and I will tag you guys so you can see it.
Yeah, don't be upset, man. I mean, this is the technology. This is great. Just being able to speak with you too.
Yeah.
And when you do the game like that, then maybe I don't know, because I've never played it live with the public ever.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to. Conversations with Curtis does this a lot, but I think
But they had to figure it out. It didn't work for them
exactly.
either.
I accompanied them. They had several technical issues as well. But
well, let me say to Rodrigo, brother, I love you, man. You're my brother.
Ele te ama, irmão.
All right. Sorry you have to talk to a lawyer on Sunday.
Uma pena que você tem que falar com um
Sorry,
advogado no domingo.
Tem que chegar, tem que ir lá conversar com o advogado.
He has to.
Bom vinho para ele.
He said, "Enjoy your wine." He
Yes.
said, "Unfortunately, he has
Bye.
to talk to the lawyer."
Thank you, my friend.
Bye, Rodrigo.
Muito
Valeu,
obrigado,
Rodrigo.
David. Parabéns, Douglas. Até mais, gente. Beijo.
Beijo, Rodrigo. Valeu.
Love you, brother.
Love you.
Yeah, don't be when you do play the game, and then you will show it on your channel. I mean, is there a way I could watch it with you?
You mean live?
No, well, I don't know if it live or not live.
No, I will record, and yes, I will. Okay. I will make it available. You can watch it. You can share it, for sure. I will do it, man. That's a promise. That's a promise.
Well, I am beyond pleased to finally be able to see your face.
Yeah, me too.
And talk to you and Rodrigo. This was a day I was looking forward to.
Yeah, me too. You're such a good friend. It's an honor to call you my friend. Yeah. I mean, I grew up watching you and liking your character. I always root for the bad guys. I make cosplay of Darth Vader. I do have a Darth Vader suit. You know, I do like the bad guys. Yeah, several times I did it. The kids love it, so it's very fun. And you are one of the greatest villain ever. So thank you for this game. Thank you.
I appreciate it. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I appreciate it.
Do you want to say anything else? You were working on a project, weren't you not?
Yeah. I don't want to say anything because it's in the works. So
it's in the works. No, it's fine.
I want to make sure. But you know what? Like the new game, if it comes up that I was just talked about, I'll let you know first. We can break the news on your show because it'll be new.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, in showbiz, you don't. It's best not to say anything until you already have done it, or you're in the middle of doing it.
You're right. Of course.
And even then, it can, go sideways. So
you have like, I write it down here as well. The first movie you make, you had some movies like Monstrosity, right? That's your first movie, 87, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I remember I saw some things online. It's very like B-side horror movie, right?
Yeah, I'd probably see horror movie. I mean, the director was known for very low budget, and I didn't know he was known, until afterwards. I didn't, but he had quite a reputation himself. I think he died right after the movie.
Oh, really?
Shortly after. But yeah, I mean, I was living in my van, man. That was
right.
$50 a day, 18
right.
days, and a meal every day.
All right. I love movies like that. I love it. I like Hellraiser. Have you heard of Hellraiser? I love it.
Yes.
I love Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Did
Monstrosity is probably the perfect title for the movie. It looks like
a you did a Witchcraft 2 as well, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. That was my second one.
Yeah. And can is Alien Species, is this a movie or a game? I have a doubt.
They wanted it to be a game. With Charles Napier and I. And they wanted it to be a game. I think that's really gotten to be the trend lately. A lot of people that are making movies are really thinking about the game side of it for later. Where Last of Us did the game first, and now they're doing the show, and we said it's amazing.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to be a part of something like that.
It was directed by Peter Maris, right? Same director from Phantasmagoria. Yeah.
Peter, I'm hoping we can talk with him soon.
Yeah.
He's never done an interview, never, since the game was released. And
wow.
and he's gonna do one with me, and so I'm thinking we can do that on your show, maybe.
Yeah, no, that's will be my honor, my pleasure, for sure, man. So I'm kind of going
Yeah, he's
through.
wants to talk to the. What?
No, so I'm sorry. I just said that I was kind of going through all your movies, your career here, and I remember I saw a scene from you on Jag. You were like a hunter, right? I saw that scene.
I'm the only guys that the lead gal ever kills in the entire series.
Oh, really? That must have
Yeah,
been fun.
and you know the way people watch TV shows at home, and every now and then I'll catch myself, even though I know what really is going on, but you go, don't go through the door, or don't do this, or
Yeah.
what in the hell are you thinking? When you see people talk to the movies and stuff, and so we were at a family reunion, and Jag came on,
Right.
and I got a bunch of cousins there, and a lot of them from East Texas, and they're like, "God, Davey, you let that girl kill you with a knife, man?" I'm like, "It's a story. It's not real." They get so into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm a wuss. That's me. Yeah, it's funny to watch. It's funny to watch family watch things.
Yeah.
They get so engrossed in it, and then, or like even with a game, watch family members, and they just get so into it. And then they're talking to the screen and saying stuff to my character, "You asshole," or and I'm standing right there. I'm like, it's not real.
You see, yeah.
But it's fun to watch them. It's fun, because we all do that. I do it,
For sure.
So.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So yeah, I will do the game, and I will post it on my channel because that's on me. We will have the gameplay.
Well, thank you very much, Doug. I mean, this was a real treat for me.
Yeah, for me as well. You're such
We'll
a
do
good
it again.
friend.
I'll talk to Peter. I'm supposed to talk to him probably tomorrow, and then I'll get a hold of you and see if maybe we can just set up a really special, one time only
Yeah.
interview with him. That would be very nice.
Yeah, for sure. I will try to. I will secure some, I don't know, better equipment or something. My internet is fine. It's good. I don't know why we didn't connect. I don't know why, but I will check on this, man. So sorry.
You're good, brother. I love your show. I laugh
Thank
my
you.
ass off watching your show.
Wonderful. It's an honor that you see me, that you know who I am. I had some friends when we were kids who were like, you like these shows and these characters, and I like some characters, some actors that I like, that I do respect, that I have appreciation for. You are obviously one of them. And they say to me like, this guy doesn't even know you exist, man. But I said, no, David Homb knows I exist.
I didn't know what catfishing was, and
Right.
And it was on Facebook, and I saw, this my old Facebook page. I had thousands and thousands, and this one I'm just, very select. Keep it small.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know all these people, but they send me pictures of their kids when they're born, and they talk to me like know me forever. And
Yeah.
And every now and then I'll see one put a message out that looks very sad and depressed, and so.
Right.
So, and I started doing this a few years back, and so I will send them a private message,
Right.
and just a little word, and then I get a message back. Who the hell is this? Are you catfishing me? That's not David. I'm like, catfishing? What does that mean? Catfishing? I had no idea what the hell they were talking about. But
Yeah,
it takes a little while sometimes before I can convince people that it's me
really you.
talking to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which just blows my mind. I mean, I'm nothing. I'm just a simple nothing. But
Yeah.
I appreciate it, though.
imagine.
Nothing but love, man.
Yeah, nothing but love. For me too. I remember once on Facebook, a lot of years ago, we were friends on Facebook, and it was like it was my birthday, and you're like, "Happy birthday, brother!" And I was like, "Oh man," it made my day. So thank you.
Well, freaking cool. You
Yeah.
know, and I want to give a big bunch of thank you and love to everybody in Brazil because it's got
Right.
such a big following there, and everybody is so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
I
Brazil
can't wait to come here and meet
is
everybody.
great. Yeah, you come
Yeah.
here, we would have beers and wine.
Lots of love from Brazil. I mean, you fans there have just been great. I mean, and it's more and more all the time. It just blows my mind.
Exactly. Brazil is huge, man. It's huge, and gaming community only grows. And yeah, it's wonderful. Can't wait to have you here.
All right, my man. I
All
appreciate
right.
it very much.
I appreciate it, man.
My
Thank you.
honor.
Thank you,
And,
David.
We will be talking soon.
Yeah, for sure. Great.
Peace out, Brazil.
Love. Bye, David.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.